Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? Today is Saturday. Want to start out with show you the, we're looking at the BTC liquidations that folks got liquidated overnight on this short. So over $170 million in liquidations, and then the previous candle there, so 3 and 4 a.m. all these highly leveraged shorts got their ass burned off, and we'll kind of go over that for you. So we'll switch over here to the 1 hour time frame here on BTC USD. As you can see, the shorts piled in as we started to drop off this big candle and bounced. So that ripped them a new one if you were shorting this thing on the way down. So sorry about that, folks, if you shorted BTC USD overnight. Let's see if we can get you back on track here. So we are looking at the 4 hour time frame now, switching over very quickly here. I do have the up at the little signpost on there, 1.128 trillion, I should say. BTC crypto market cap. Beautiful. So looking down at support to hold at the 60,341.59. We do have resistance setting up there at the 6955.57, and looking up to that all-time high at the 61K, almost 62. Everyone, including myself, is anticipating a run up to 75 to 80K in the next couple of weeks. So be ready for that. And keep those stop losses tied in there, so we'll bring that just below the support. Put your stop loss down around in that area, just below that 60,000 psychological. RSI still okay. We're right up there at 68.93 for your relative strength index or indicator. Not sure what that last word is, but anyway. BTC USD. Let's have a look at Ethereum. Ethereum up 4.5% this morning. Staring at support down at the 2128.54, resistance at the 2168.40, and all-time high up there at the 2191.29. RSI is in good shape. We did get our cross the 12, and I just want to point out to you really closely here. If you see the 12-day moving average, the red line, cross the 26-day moving average, and then followed by a massive run up. So that's why we track these things, the moving average is there for you. ETH USD. Let's have a look at Binance Coin. Binance Coin still on the run to the upside as CoinBase listing comes up this Wednesday. So everyone's looking down at Binance, BNB, also KuCoin, if you're able to get in on that one, depending on your region. And I did hear that KuCoin has BNB token or BNB coin available on KuCoin, which is pretty smart of them, I think. Yeah. So looking down, support 469.259, resistance 489.42. For BNB USD, we are overbought on the 4 hour. We'll go over here and just peek real quickly here on the RSI. We're overbought on the daily and the weekly, so overbought all the way around. So keep that in mind. As we start to come back down, we'll need to lay down some new support levels. We'll keep that stop loss up there nice and tight. Let's move on to ADA, Cardano. Cardano, we're getting the 12 crossover. As I pointed out last night, we did anticipate this to happen, so we're getting the 12 crossover, the 26-day moving average. So we do have support. We can move that up now to right there at the 1.2175. And we'll have resistance at the 1.2322 for ADA Cardano. We'll move on to DOT PolkaDot. PolkaDot, we have support. We can massage that a little bit here. Pardon me. Things are constantly changing when you're live here. There we go. Support at the 40.58 and resistance up there on the climb back through 41.76. So watch that 41.75 round psychological number. 1226 crossing over here. So we may have a bounce coming up for our DOT USD. Let's have a look at Doge. Doge 0.0617 support, 0.0643 resistance up there. Doge on that pivot. Everything's in good shape. The 12-2600 day in the right configuration. RSI's chilling right there between the 60 and the 50, so we're good to go. Let's have a look at LTC, looking for a bounce. Here it comes, starting to poke through as we see. We had our indecision doji, and it looks like the decision is going to be on the bullish side, so we'll kind of move that resistance up there to 239.55. And support is going to be 229.38, and we do have that 12-day moving average just about to cross over. So we should be able to ride those moving averages up for more upside potential. And we'll just massage that stop loss up there for those of you just beneath these moving averages. Depending on your risk tolerance, you can keep it as tight as you like. So we'll move on to LINK USD, Chainlink. Chainlink looking okay. Let's see, we have support. And I won't say it for every name here, but we do have these the shorter time frames, the 12-day and the 26 all crossing here. So watch those. So support at the 32.00 round psychological and resistance up at the 32.613 for LINK USD. Looking now at Stellar XLM USD. Nice bounce off of the support at the 0.50, roughly the 0.5073 on the wick of that candle, and we are on the climb up, trying to get through resistance as we move through these previous highs. So you will have the 1, 2, 3, 4 wicks, so there's a level of difficulty at the 0.5486 for XLM USD. We'll bring that stop loss on up there just beneath those moving averages as the climb goes upward. Moving on to VET, Vechain up 15.73%, making some new all-time highs. Our new all-time high is going to be up there at we'll set that coordinate for you. We at 14772. So we'll go 14772. There we are. There's your new all-time high for Vechain. And we'll zoom into the 1 hour, see if we can find support. There we go. So your resistance is out the window because we are at the all-time high in blue sky breakout. First level support is going to be the 0.1380 and should ride this 12-day moving average. You can see we're just kind of running up with it here on the 1 hour. For VET USD, let's look at the Vechain token, VTHO USD, running up there with it. Got resistance all the way up to the 0.0187 and support. I think we can go to the 30-minute. We're still in the 1 hour here. There we are. We got close. There's your support at the 0.0177 to lean back on. And we'll just grab that stop loss. Put it just beneath that 12-day moving average. Anticipate that thing is trending upward for VTHO USD. Switch over to the 4 hour and go on to FIL USD. Still holding support at the 176.868. Resistance up there at the 188.69. I will point out the 1226 cross here, and you can see followed by upside potential. So if you're day trading these things, we're using a 12-day, 26-day, and 100-day simple moving average, not exponential. And tends to work out really well here with crypto. You see, followed by that cross, boom, to the upside. So let's move on to STORJ USD. So there's no sympathy play here. Storj is kind of going sideways. Support 2.423. I should say 2.4243. And resistance here at the 2.584. And you see we have resistance off that 12-day, slightly curling down. So maybe in for some more pain to the downside. So we'll get this stop loss up there. We'll go to the 1 hour, find the previous support. There's our pivot low. We'll put our stop loss just beneath the wick of this low. There we go. And now let's move on to IOTA, Internet of Things. IOTA is support at the 1.8946, and then we have resistance at 1.9562. And we'll bring that stop loss just a little bit. Well, no, we'll leave it just beneath these. We have a double bottom, 2 wicks of these candles. So for IOTA, let's move on to COMP, COMP USD. Comp, we have resistance. We'll zoom in here. There we go, so you can see it a little bit better. Resistance up there at the 461.152. Support 448.079. Stop loss. So we are getting back into the buy zone here. So if we come back and retest this area, we'll re-enter this trade for the bounce. So we'll just keep that stop loss just beneath all these lows here. So we're around 448 depending on your risk tolerance there. Let's move on to BAT. Basic attention coin. We did make some all-time highs overnight, I believe it was. Yes. And then we'll have to go to the 1 hour to get you support. Starting to fall back through some of these and retest support. So let's go on to the 30-minute. Bust that candle up over there. There we go. So we're going to put our support level right here on this 50 fib as we have the 100-day moving average sitting right on top of there. So your support level would be the 1.399. First level of resistance will be right very tightly there at the 1.4514 for BAT, basic attention coin. We'll move on now to Ethereum Classic. Nice run up here for ETC USD. We do have support sitting at the $19 range. Psychological. Got up through all these resistance levels, so we are looking right up there at the all-time high. I don't think we can get any. Excuse me. So resistance is going to be somewhere in the range of 20.547 as we're starting to look at blue sky breakout, increasing volume. Everything, the 12, 26, and 100-day moving averages are all trending upward. We have our RSI trending up. So just watch out for that 70 RSI as we will get into the overbought pretty soon. Let's have a go at XEM, USD, NEM. Watching out for that. They have some activities going on this and announcements this weekend. So starting to compress. So we're going to have some potential movement here, one way or the other. So support sitting down at the 0.3989 and resistance 0.4184 for XEM USD NEM. Let's have a look at MANA, MANA USD C. Support right there on that $1 mark. Still trying to hold that. We have the 100-day and the 26 beneath it. So trying to see if that 26 can cross over and give us some upside potential. So we'll be watching that. And resistance is going to be up there to 1.03. Very tight range here. We're watching for Mana. Let's have a look at ZIL, ZIL USD. Zilliqa. Support at the 0.2059. Resistance there. And I think we just got above that. So let's zoom in here a little bit. See if we can catch that. There we are. Next level resistance is going to be up there at the 0.21708. For Mana, we did get the 12 cross over the 26. Shot us up there, and then we came back down. Tested support right on that 50 fib. So let's move on to NU USD, up 3.29% for the day. All these moving averages converging on themselves, so we'll sit tight and wait for those things to work themselves out. So far, we're looking at 0.5766 support, and we're going to have to get through resistance at the 0.5910 for NU USD. Moving on to NMR USD. NMR climbing up through these averages here. So we are sitting on the 73.96 support to lean back on, and then we'll go up to the 77.23. As we can see, the $82 all-time high sitting up there within reach. RSI has come back down, so if you're in this one, get that stop loss up there. We'll put that just beneath this 26-day moving average and below the 50 fib for NMR. Let's move on to GRT USD. GRT breaking through our sales target, so we are out of this bad boy, left 10%, as we always do. We're not near the all-time high at the moment, and we'll look at the 1 hour to get you some more. There we go. There's our previous high. We're sitting right on that resistance, so we'll go ahead and be optimistic and put our resistance up at the 1.917. And we'll go to the 30-minute, split that big candle up there. There we go. So you can say just above that 12-day moving average would be your support at 1.8344. Got into the overbought here on the 30-minute. Let's see, check the 1 hour. Yeah, barely. 4 hour, almost to the overbought. Massive volume for GRT USD. Let's have a look at Uniswap UNI USD. Resistance up at the 30.8078. And then we're going to have support to sit on there. Yeah, we're okay right there. At the 29.555. RSI dead center. And light volume here. And we'll just inch this stop loss just beneath that 100-day moving average. Moving on to AAVE. We have support 364.69, resistance at 373.88 for AAVE, RSI dead center, and we do have the 12 just about ready to cross over the 26 probably in the next couple of hours. And watch that 100-day as we try to close above there. Moving on to MKR USD. MKR, we're being patient with this thing as we're still in this trade. Try to get through that resistance up there at the $2,335.05. And we got new support level at the 2292.579. RSI good shape. 12 did cross over the 26, so we are in the right configuration for upside. Let's have a look at some of these NFTs that everybody's talking about. Audio, AUDIO USD. pretty much been consolidation station here for some time here. What, a couple of days or so. As we can't get above these moving averages, we tried to close above there and have support setting at the 2.326 and resistance at the 2.5135. For audio, moving on to CHZ USD. We have support at the 0.454 and resistance up there to 0.4812. Slightly descending pattern here as we try to get through these moving averages up above us. So we got some work left to do for CHZ USD. Let's have a look at Theta, THETA USD. Sideways action here, big candle, lots of volume on this 4 hour here. So we're probably sitting right on that support level, yes, just beneath it there. So we'll move that support down to 12.317, just above that 100-day moving average. 26 trying to come through there and lift us above. And we'll bring resistance down to this previous high at the 12.738. Stop loss will kind of move that bad boy down just beneath that 100-day moving average. Let's have a look at ENJ. ENJ, back down into the buy target. If you're not in this one, now's your time. CoinBase listing yesterday, so a lot of these coins ran up as they usually do when they're listed on CoinBase. So we're looking at support to hold at the 3.244, resistance up at the 3.472. And we have our 26-day moving average way down here, 12 days kind of curling downward. So it indicates to me that we may need to come down and test support just beneath there. So we'll patiently watch ENJB USD. We'll move on to ONE USD Harmony 1. Wrapping up the NFTs here on our watch list today. Harmony 1 is setting at support almost down there. So our support level is 0.1496. Going to retest that pretty soon, looks like. And then our resistance level is going to be 0.1597. And then we could put a stop loss just beneath this previous low over here to the left. Moving on to Bitcoin dominance. If you have any requests out there, folks, let me know in the chat. Appreciate you staying with me here on your Saturday. So Bitcoin dominance pretty much sideways, sitting at the 56.43. We're still above that 1 trillion mark for BTC. We'll have a look quickly at the total crypto market cap. The one here on TradingView indicates 1,990,000,000. I think CoinGecko is saying it was around. Let's see if I still have that up here. Yeah, we'll switch over that real quick. CoinGecko is reporting 2,107,000,000,000 in the total crypto market cap. That wraps it up for me today, folks. I appreciate you coming by. Hit that like, subscribe, and all those things. Ring some bells. Tell that YouTube algorithm that you appreciate this content so other people can see it. And I will see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. on the Crypto Morning Show.